This is what I'm talking about. Proper intro, background stuff. Like, this is what the Friday report was supposed to be. I just really didn't have time to do it last week. And I've got some good stuff for this one. We're gonna start with, I guess these videos are reverse order. Reverse order. There we go. Reverse order. So, this first one comes from Monday. This truck I was driving had two right side mirrors. So, this is the mirror that's on the left side of the truck, but it's a right mirror. And I took some pictures of the back so you can see that in a second. But this is the view from basically where I was sitting. So when I was sitting, behind the steering wheel driving, that's what I could see when I looked in the mirror. And I have the mirror turned as far to the right as I could get it. The spot mirror was hitting the bracket there, so I couldn't turn it any further. This is what I could see if I put my head against the window. So you see, even if I leaned all the way over, I couldn't actually see the box in the main mirror. So it was very difficult to see if there was a car beside me. I basically was just using the spot mirror. This mirror I could have just put tape over that, because I wasn't looking at it. And then from the outside, this is what the mirror looked like. So that's the driver's side mirror on the truck I was driving. This is the driver's side mirror on the truck next to it. Here, I'll put the two of them together so that you can see the difference. And then this is the passenger side mirror. That's actually the mirror on the truck next to the one I was driving because it was closer when I was taking the pictures. But, they all use the same mirrors. So if you look at that, and I'll put these two next to it again, you can see they're the same mirror. This one's on backwards. So that was interesting to me. Like, when I first saw it, I was looking at the mirror. I was particularly looking at the angle the spot mirror was at. Because I could see a lot more of the door than if I go back to that camera. Or that picture. There we go. I can see a lot more of the door than I'm used to. Usually I can't really see the door in all of the mirrors. So I was looking at it like, something's not right. And I looked over at the passenger side mirror. I looked back at the driver's side mirror. Then I got out and went and looked around at the back of the mirror. I was like, this is a right mirror. So, that was Monday. And then Tuesday had a very interesting week. I go to pick up a truck from a location, so this is at a rental location. And they're parked like this. The truck I'm taking is the one at the back. So that is the tow ball is basically in my truck's bumper. I took a better picture where you can really see it. The bumper on the truck I was taking is basically broken in half because they backed the other truck into it. Now, I have bumped trucks against each other before. Like, if there were multiple trucks parked in a row, which there were here. There was just a good 2 feet of space behind the truck I was taking, so I was able to get it out easily. But, 3 or 4 trucks parked in a row, and I'm having to get the middle truck out. I basically get out the way you do, or the way you would in New York in the 70s. Tap one bumper, tap the other bumper, tap one bumper, tap the other bumper, and then you can get out. I do that all the time. I never even so much as scuff a bumper. So, it took some force to knock it in that far. And I just couldn't believe it. Obviously, I'm not going to say what location it is, because I don't actually want to get anybody in trouble. I'm just, it is an older truck, and I'm sure that the damage actually came from being backed into multiple times. And it wasn't just all done with one truck. But just, that's kind of impressive, honestly. Probably just people moving too quickly. And then, according to the pictures in my phone, as far as pictures go, I don't have anything interesting until yesterday. Yeah, Thursday. So, the mirror was Monday, the truck with the bent-in bumper was Tuesday. This picture is Thursday. That's an off-road van. I've seen them in like games and movies before. Like, there's one in GTA 5 that looks almost identical to this one. The Rumpo Custom. I've never seen one in real life before, and it looked really cool to me, so I decided to take a picture of it. So that's it for my pictures. We're going to move on now to. This is a video that my dad caught on Wednesday. That fortunately I was able to. He wanted to save it onto his own computer, so I was able to get a copy of it. That if you watch the left side over there, where the fence is, ready? There's a car. Yep, and it actually keeps going and goes through the fence on the other side of the parking lot too. That white car that was behind it, that was a police car. My dad actually witnessed a police chase. It was a drug bust. He was told later. So, moving on from that, we have a couple of news stories I'd like to share. Okay, this next video comes from Reddit. r/had2hurt, posted by user Kid Solo. This is brutal. Ready? I can't even say anything about that because I've seen stuff like that happen before. Damn, that must have hurt. You can see after the video, he just lays there. Like, and, yep, he's just down. Oh, that sucks. So, yeah, I saw that while I was waiting to be dispatched yesterday, and I was just like, oh, I've got to show this. That was brilliant. I'm uploading it. I'm also going to join this because it sounds like a funny subreddit. Anyway, so that's that. And then if we move on, this is the last thing I have for today. That supposedly is the new Corvette. I'm not going to read this whole article out, but I will link it so that you can get to it yourself. But yeah, so basically it's a Ferrari with a Chevy badge. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know what's going on with the paint job here, but it's not a pretty car. It's just not, you know. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this. It's just not pretty. This is another picture of clearly a different car because it's a different color, but a similar body. So I guess I don't know if this is actually the Corvette or if it's just a picture of a mid-engine car. But whatever car this is, it's not pretty. And apparently there's a lot of complaining about the I'm thinking this is probably what it actually looks like, which is slightly more pretty if it is. Let's see. This came out after I was looking at it. Some image that appears to be official Chevrolet. Press photographs were leaked out, as we suspected they might. America's sports car. Okay, so this is supposedly the actual Corvette. This is a little prettier. Okay, this one isn't quite as bad, but it still doesn't look like a Corvette to me. I don't know. I guess I eagerly wait more information on this, but yeah, it's different. But I guess I'll link both of these, because the other one I found it to be an interesting read, and this one probably will be too. But I'm not going to read it right now. This one isn't that long. But yeah, so I think that's it for the Friday report this week. So thank you for watching. Once again, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this series. Honestly, any of my series. I don't really get a lot of, like, even the videos that do good, I don't get a lot of community interaction. I just want to hear what people think. You know, how can I improve? What, maybe even if you see something that you think should be included on the Friday report, send me a link. I'll check it out. That could be fun. Yeah. So please let me know what you're thinking if you even make it this far. And thank you if you do make it this far. And hopefully I'll have a video out before the next Friday report that'll be, you know, some level of gameplay. Thank you. And bye.